Tasmania show.
Tasmania show.
Tasmania show.
Tasmania show.
Tasmanian show.
Tasmanian show.
You already know what it is.
Oh yeah.
Wagwan gang, back in this thing, and if you really gang, bang that like button. If you like the vibe, subscribe. If you don't have good energy, keep your ass inside. You're tuning into the Tasmania Show with Taz Tycoon, brought to you by Tazzy's Baddies. Today, we talking about 38 Spesh, upstate New York, Rochester versus Jadakiss, Jim Jones, and everybody else in the other 5 boroughs of death. You feel what I'm saying? It's a little bit different. Over the past few years, Benny the Butcher, Griselda, that whole, camp up there been like bars, right? And then we were at a point where we had our A Boogies, our little TJs, and all of that, and all the melodies and stuff, but we got French Montana 50. It's been a melting pot, you know what I'm saying, of music. But 38 Spesh was recently on an interview with Bagfield with Heineken and Esso, and they asked him about how much he had a verse, how much did he have for a verse with Jadakiss. So let's get into this clip.
For Jada to be on the verse then. I offered Jada money, he denied it. That really mean a nigga running. Time out.
Whoa. Time out.
Okay, that was kind of quick. So he said he offered Jada the bread and he denied it. Okay, first and foremost, like, just all money ain't good money. And I'm not saying, like, that the 38 Spesh ain't the caliber of rapper, but it was just like he said he denied my money. I'm like, damn, like, okay, wait, what's going on? What's going on here? Because this is kind of random, like 38 Spesh and Jadakiss top 5 dead or alive. And I'm not saying 38 Spesh don't get busy, you feel me? But it was just a little bit random because it's just like, now, mind you, I don't know how this information got out, but according to 38 Spesh, I guess he felt slighted in a freestyle that Jada just dropped a snippet of on his Instagram. And then he dropped it on the Joe and Jada show with DJ Khaled. Khaled's back outside doing his Khaled thing. People talking about Palestine and all of that. But we going to get into the clip.
You got to search for me. Few entrees, but all of y'all deserve to me. Can't get it first. You ain't even worth the fee. Worst nightmare. I bet.
A few entrees. Y'all niggas is dessert from me. You can't even get a verse from me. Now, mind you, there is a lot of slick. People say that about Drake, right? Like all the slick talking and all the indirect shots, Jay-Z or whatever. If that's what it was, and he's like, yo, I tried to pay you for a verse, and then you didn't give me the verse. He ain't say no names, but we ain't on no Kendrick. Like, niggas at a point right now, if you gonna diss a nigga, diss a nigga. But he's saying that was meant for him. Now, mind you, right? B-Dot, shout out to B-Dot. B-Dot did a tweet, and this is what 38 Spesh was talking about. B-Dot talked about in his tweet about anybody ever got Jada on a verse, and I think Jada said no or something like that, and someone said 38 Spesh, and they cut it out. So we're going to get into this clip real quick of 38 Spesh, just breaking down the whole Jadakiss, B-Dot, the whole situation. We're going to get into the clip now.
B-Dot this. B-Dot said, B-Dot. I'll pull up the tweet. Hold on. Put this right here.
Those guys, you going to that nigga?
B-Dot tweeted. B-Dot tweeted. Have you ever felt another rapper has got the best of you? Jadakiss said no. And then replied, 38 Spesh. But the producers took that part out. Look at the tweet. Look what B-Dot said. Word for word. This is what he said. This is what B-Dot said. B-Dot, am I lying? This the tweet. B-Dot said it. The producers took that part out. All right, so it might take 7 years to get a nigga that verse back. See, y'all caught up on all of this and all that. Who is 38 Spesh? Why would a nigga be?
Yeah, that's the part where he's basically breaking down like what's going on. Because even myself, right, it's like, yo, certain people, you wake up and you see this person versus this person, 38 Spesh, Jadakiss. Jadakiss, like the last time I saw verses with Jadakiss was Fab and Jadakiss, and I love Fab and Jadakiss, two of my top favorite rappers ever. But for him to even just break down why are we having this conversation, we got to figure out why we're having this conversation because his name got inserted into it. Now, mind you, right, he's talking about being a street nigga and why is it that these rappers talking about the aroma of drugs and cocaine and things like that? Like basically niggas that got into rap to go to the streets versus being a gang or coming from the streets. So there's a couple little parts where it feels like he's moving the goalposts talking about cocaine rapping and education, but we're going to get more into what 38 Spesh is just talking about, I guess, about Jada's verse and why 50-year-old niggas rapping about the smell of cocaine and what's really going on.
Or nothing. Let's just get that understood. Most of you niggas got in rap and went to the streets. Got in the rap joint gang.
Home.
All that corny shit. Listen, I got in the rap, nigga, and walked away from anything that has something to do with the streets. I'm a real street nigga that appreciate this shit. I ain't glorifying the streets, nigga. I'm happy to make it out of the streets, homie. I'm not glorifying that shit. Now, let's talk about the song. I think it was a bad idea. Let me tell you why I think it was.
Which song you talking about? The
Fat
Big
Joe-
Daddy Kane
the Fat
or
Joe-
Fat
the
Joe
Fat
song?
Joe Khaled
I
joint.
think it was a bad idea.
Why was it not a good song or a
Well,
bad
let me
song?
tell you why I think it was a bad idea. And I don't know who idea was. Maybe it was Fat Joe's. But to sit there and have 50-year-old men making a song about the aroma of drugs is not too appealing, my nigga. Like, who are y'all trying to aim for? Like, y'all niggas should be making songs about, like, the prescription drugs y'all taking to stay alive and shit. As a, you know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Like peptides and shit. You niggas should be rapping about peptides and motherfucking AARP and shit like that. What the fuck is wrong with you niggas talking about the aroma of drugs? Like, we old as a bitch. Y'all niggas 10, 15 years older than me. Talking about the aroma of drugs. Who idea was that? And then to diss me on it was stupid. A real drug dealer? Y'all gonna diss a real drug dealer? A nigga that really sold drugs on a song? And Kiss, you spit the verse, you got fucking Khaled and Fat Joe as your backup dancers. You wearing a book bag that another man gave you. You spit the verse, you spit the verse. Fat Joe, he more happy about your verse than his.
So I ain't gonna hold you. He funny. Like, I ain't even know 38 Special's funny like this. Like, you over there with your backpack, you're rapping about the drugs and the aroma. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, honestly, rap beef fuels everything. 50 Cent's been the king of it. You know what I'm saying? Jim Jones. It's like, if you want to stay within the algorithm. So all of the points that he's making, but then some people could be like, doesn't 38 Special rap about cocaine? You know what I'm saying? Have you ever talked about whipping a brick? Anything like that? So it's like, it's funny, but then I love too the accountability, because it's like a lot of people, even Drake, right? It's like, if you don't stand for something, you're gonna fall for anything. There's been a lot of people coming at DJ Khaled like, you know, we the best, you screaming outside, and it's like, where is that bravado? Where's that energy? You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie. It's like Khaled, like with the whole Drake thing, I don't know what's going on, but he's back with Fat Joe outside at the Jay-Z concerts. You know, I don't know, like ever since a lot of these niggas in the industry's been getting exposed or different things going on, people saying how they feel about whatever. But now 38 Spesh talking about, where was that energy and that we the best energy with Palestine? Like, he coming at everybody. Everybody's getting shots. It's like, you gonna play on your platform Joe and Jada, and I ain't gonna like it. I like the competitiveness in the rap, but I just wonder if you gonna wake the beast Jadakiss, because I don't even know. Like, Jada's nice. Like, I'm like, I don't know. This will be a little different. It's like the Locks and Griselda or whatever it is. But we gonna get into this clip of him talking about DJ Khaled and Palestine.
Khaled jumping on the couch, he don't know what's going on. He just happy to be around niggas. Khaled, do you speak like that when you around your Palestinian people, or you just speak like that when you around niggas? I wanna know. And do you speak animated like that, like when you around your people, or is that some shit you just do around niggas? I wanna know this. We gonna talk this shit and understand this shit. I'm shooting everybody. Everybody gets shot the fuck up. You speak about an independent nigga. Think I need anything from anybody? Now back to this shit. That was a bad idea. I don't want to hear no 50-year-old niggas, damn near 60, talking about the aroma of drugs. You don't want to hear that shit. You don't want to hear that shit. But y'all don't want. Y'all got to play the industry game. I don't. So I speak. Well, I don't know.
Nigga.
I don't know. Y'all might need niggas.
Nigga,
I'm sorry.
we're considered.
I'm sorry. Hold up, nigga. Relax though. It was a bad idea. Them niggas thought they was something that they wasn't. Putting that song out. Oh yeah, this the nigga, we gonna put it out. This gonna be the song of the summer.
What did they think they was?
Somebody that could put a song out and think that shit was gonna be the song of the summer. Kendrick or Drake. Nigga, you not them niggas. Y'all niggas is old niggas talking about cocaine. Who influenced that? Where did that influence come from? Let's talk about cocaine on our new single.
Don't you talk about cocaine on your music?
That's how I could tell you really don't listen to my shit. Now hold up, relax though. Hold up, but I love it though. No, because
You don't
give
talk
me the
about cocaine?
Bro, listen to me carefully.
You telling me you don't talk about cocaine?
Listen
What you
to me.
talking about?
Listen to me carefully.
Okay, I'm listening.
I talk about how to stop selling.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When he said, yo, I talk about how to stop selling drugs. Like, come on, man. We can't move the goalpost. 38 Spesh. Like, nah, like, just because you're doing something different and you're selling music and you're not selling drugs, like, come on, like, Pusha T. It's just certain people that it's just like me, like, as a person that is clean and not, like, I love watching crime TV shows and I love to listen to drug dealer music. Like, Pharrell, he loves to make the music for the drug. It's about the hustle for me. Like, I learned from hustling. That's it. Hustle. I've been selling candy since I was a little girl, very, very long time. You know, so him even talking about like, no, I'm telling people not to sell drugs. Stop it, Five. That's not what you're doing. But then he talks about Jim Jones. Jim, man, he's always in an algorithm. And that's one thing Cam said. He will make sure that his name gets in an algorithm or whatever. But I think I know. He was on the No Funny Shit podcast and they said something about like how many bullets is a 38 Special? And it's just like, damn, like these niggas is like, this is just crazy. But we gonna get into him talking about Jim Jones now.
Jones too, you nigga. I seen that shit you said. Jim Jones too, you nigga.
A little bit messy, and we gonna go through it all.
Oh, and Jim Jones too, you nigga. I seen that shit you said about me, nigga.
Oh, what did Jimmy say?
Yeah, he did.
Sometimes we need to just mind our business and not speak. The man said, first off, he said, he don't think how many shots a 38 hold? First off, don't speak on guns. You don't know how many motherfucking bullets they hold. Oh, he need to come with something. He ain't ready for Jada. Then they said something about.
He said you need more bullets.
But
For
then,
top 5? You don't think so?
But then he said something about my tank top, not wearing a tank top under my hoodie that day. Like, we ain't catch that. But then said, oh, you know, you can't, if your drip ain't right, you really can't battle me, especially if you not wearing tank tops under your hoodies and shit like that. Bro, we talking about bars, we ain't talking about drip, right?
Mm-hmm.
And here we go back to these old ass men talking about the wrong shit. I ain't talking about drip, nigga. We talking about houses and assets. Why is we talking about what a nigga wearing? What another man wearing? Or don't have on a tank top?
That's a real question. These niggas are friends. You think that he's gonna go against Jadakiss?
I didn't say go against Jada.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
didn't say go against Jada.
So what was he supposed to do in your mind? Just mind his business, I ain't got nothing to do with it?
Yeah.
Why? That's my man. You my man. If somebody say, yo,
It's
if
a
somebody
difference
say
between
something
giving
about you, I'm not gonna just let nobody say
nothing. It's a
nothing.
difference between giving your opinion and being funny. All right?
Bro, I didn't see the piece.
You ain't see it, so you ain't see it. Everybody else will agree that was just being funny. You know what I mean? Let me answer. But on some real shit, this is what I got to say about that. Jim, you ain't qualified to speak on this. This about niggas with balls. It's about niggas that know how to rap with balls. You've never been mentioned in that conversation. Nobody never said Jim Jones smoked everybody on the track. You ain't qualified to speak on this. This is for niggas that really know how to rap, that got balls. And we leave that like.
I ain't gonna hold you. That shit was hella spicy telling Jim you ain't qualified to speak on bars. Straight up and down. I fuck with Jim and his catalog and his music. But on some bar for bar shit, it's just like some people give it up bar for bar. Fab bar for bar, Jada bar for bar. Somebody like a Jim good makes great music. I'm not getting any of that, but he's just like, nigga, shut the fuck up. And what's crazy, right? There's a tweet, right? The tweet says that I am special. The post says, when did you get some money, Jimmy? You open up for me in a 1,000 seat venue. Stop it. Now, there's video footage that we have. There's always video footage of Jim, whether he's fighting in the airport, kicking down a door. I don't know. The cameras is always out for him for whatever reason. But then Fat Joe responded in the same tweet and says, I have no idea who this nigga is talking to be clear. But what's crazy is there's a picture that I'm going to put up, you know what I'm saying, of 38 Spesh with Fat Joe. Now, Fat Joe, he talked about his memory. It's always 100 niggas he may not know. But then what's crazy is like Jim responds and like, I don't know if because he's been wanting a versus with Cam, but he might not get his versus with Cam, but he definitely might get it with 38 Spesh. But we can get to this clip of Jim Jones addressing the 38 Spesh.
I'm a young buck, I'm gonna give him a deal if he bites you. You ain't got enough money to talk to me. You're not even allowed to be talking to me in any type of way like that. I'm gonna spare you. You heard your joke to me, but my young boy ain't gonna spare you.
Niggas will walk you down ASAP. Don't get it confused, bro.
Tonight we gonna walk him.
down.
Matter of fact, tonight we gonna. I told him I'm gonna give him a deal.
Niggas will walk you down, bro. ASAP. It's already up. Green light is on your fucking mata. We on you, bro. You shitting me?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. He's not giving. He gonna get his young nigga on him. That wasn't looking like a young nigga. I don't know where you could have got Jewels. I wish he would have grabbed Jewels' paws and put Jewels in the rap beef. But here's the clip of Jim Jones opening up in Rochester with 38 Spesh.
Jones in Rochester.
Yeah, man, it's always a receipt with Jimmy in some kind of way. Like, it's always something. But before we get up out of here, it's this last clip. I don't know what's going on. Basically, 38 Spesh, you know, at Rochester, you know, pop.
Hold on. Rochester, make some motherfucking noise in this bitch. Hey, yo, listen. Word on the street, the best rapper in the world from Rochester, New York. They don't know I started this upstate shit. They don't know I started this shit. Hey, yo, listen, don't compare me to other rap niggas that don't live when they talk about evil. What's
as you can see, I love the confidence. I love the bravado. Rap is a confidence. It's all about bravado. Basketball, all of that. Confidence is an illusion. Don't nobody know if it's real or fake. And I don't even know if this shit is real or fake. Y'all need to let me know what y'all think in the comments because this shit is crazy. Do y'all really want to see 38 Spesh versus Jadakiss? Do y'all want to see the locks get back out there? It's getting crazy outside. Do you think Jim Jones has the bars for it? I don't really know what y'all think. But if you really gang, bang that like button. And if you like the vibe, subscribe. If you don't have good energy, keep your ass inside. You're tuning into the Tasmania Show with Taz Tycoon, brought to you by Tazzy's Baddies. Let's go.
Tycoon running up the score, Tazzy's Baddies on the floor. And that ass is super fatty, call me Zaddy, throw some more. Super nasty, she a savage, slaughter, fuck her like a whore. Popping bottles, foreign models, Tycoon on the world tour. Shorty, what you bad for? Turn this to a hit-a-thon. Damn, all your bitches bad, tell them they can come along.